afterwards would be a bit messy. Just going to have a quick chat with Craig, who's been a client of mine now for a little over 6 months.
Yeah, must be about 6 months now.
Yeah. Just going to have a quick chat with Craig and talk to him a little bit about perhaps why he started training with me and what he wanted really ultimately.
All right. I guess when I decided to start was because I was in my 39th year, coming up 40, and kind of had this little thing of like, okay, turning 40. Do I want to carry the pasties, fags, and booze into my 40s? So it was kind of starting to show. Even though I've always been slim all my life, it was kind of starting to show that things were changing. So I kind of figured that it was better to start now and sort it and deal with it rather than in 15 years' time when I was like spilling out of my size 30s.
Craig's got a really busy lifestyle. Craig, how would you say that like the exercises fit in with that really?
I mean, I guess trying to find the time was the most difficult thing, but the fact that you would do early mornings was great. So I could actually still do my training and do my work life as well.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm just about to start doing some stuff at home as well and integrate that in, but I could work that in around my schedule then. So it's actually been really easy.
Yeah. And what about food then, Craig? Because obviously you're busy working, you can't really, there's not really time to be cooking food during the day. So how do you sort of go about planning your nutrition like that throughout the day, like snack wise?
That was the most difficult thing of all of it, I think, to try and figure that out, because I was always so used to just like grabbing food, and it would be stuff like pasties and sandwiches and stuff, because it was just really easy to get.
And those nice red and white bags.
Yeah. I miss them every time I go to the bakery. I pine over those pasties still, but I guess it was just kind of like changing, because I like food anyway, so it's not like there was stuff I only liked kind of fast food or convenience, but it was more about just taking a little bit of time and a little bit of thought at the beginning of the day, and just thinking, right, okay, I'm going to need some chicken, I'm going to need some salmon, I need to make sure I've got eggs in the fridge, I'll make sure I've got plenty of fruit, porridge, oats, that kind of stuff. So it's just, I kind of just made sure that actually, for the first time in donkey's years, I've actually gone and done shopping and filled my cupboards. Yeah. So that there's stuff in there, rather than just going, I'll just nip down there and I'll get a takeaway tonight. Yeah. So it's actually made, it's preparation and a little bit of forethought, to kind of make sure that you get sorted. Because if you don't do that, then the training doesn't work either.
Exactly.
So you need to have both.
Going back to training, then, what would you say? Like, how do you describe the way the intensity's changed since we started?
Well, I thought it hurt at the beginning.
Yeah.
and there's days that it doesn't hurt quite so much, but the intensity it's full on. Probably the last 2.5 months, I've noticed how much more difficult it's been, but I've noticed the results more.
Yeah. So
I guess you've worked me hard.
I mean, I think if Craig's lost 2.5 inches off your waist.
Yeah, something like that. I've 2.5 of pasty off my waist.
So equivalent to 3 crusts. He's lost 3 crusts of his waist. No, so 2.5 inches off your waist, but you haven't really lost a lot of weight, which is a good thing, I think.
I think it was about 7 pounds.
Yeah.
I think I've lost about 7 pounds, but that kind of still put me to like the weight pretty much that I was always comfortable at anyway. So
yeah, and like that's the big thing, I think, because you managed to maintain your physique, your shoulders and everything look much more defined. You haven't really.
Yeah, but I haven't got bigger. I didn't want to get like huge and muscular. I just wanted to be like really, really toned. Yeah. Which is what's happened. So I've stayed the same size and I haven't had to buy any new jeans. Yeah. It's perfect.
And should we just let them learn a little bit about abs by 40?
Yeah, I foolishly said that I'd like abs by 40, so he kills me.
So abs by 40 it is.
And we'll see. I'll even show you.
Right. Thanks for your time, Craig.
Welcome.
Cheers.